Elsa.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all staying safe, feeling healthy. It is such a crazy and uncertain time in the world right now. I still cannot believe this time that we're in. I have been trying to think of some video ideas that are fun, quick, get us thinking about some of the more exciting and fun, memorable times in the pageant world, because there's literally nothing happening in the pageant world right now because the entire world is at a standstill. So I was thinking about Miss Universe 2019, and I got thinking about which women who were like obvious people to make it into the top 20, top 10, top 5, and then those who were surprises. Hi! Now, just to remind you who is in the top 20, we had Vietnam, Venezuela, Portugal, Philippines, Nigeria, India, Dominican Republic, Croatia, Brazil, Albania, USA, Peru, Indonesia, Iceland, France, Thailand, Colombia, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and South Africa. So in the top 20, like when the top 20 was called, I would say my biggest surprises were one, Dominican Republic. She was not really on my radar. Thinking back, her prelim performance was pretty good, but I still felt like there was definitely people who outshone her in terms of her performance. And then when she was speaking with Steve like that, I talked about this in my review of Miss Universe 2019. I think Leighton and I actually mentioned it because of course we were there in Atlanta. It was the most awkward on-stage moment I feel like I have been part of, like physically there for. It was just so, she was talking about like ice cream in the freezer or something. I cannot even actually remember the exact words right now, but it was so awkward. And like being in the crowd, people were like, what? And then my next surprise was Nigeria. She stood out in the prelims, but I was still surprised to see her in the top 20. And when I say surprised, I don't mean that in like a bad way, like, whoa, she did not deserve a place there. I just more mean she wasn't like someone who I thought I would definitely put on my list from what I saw. And as I always say, we don't see the closed door interviews, which is honestly the most important part. Those interviews with the judges are so important, so crucial. That is the make or break point that will get you into the top 20 or knock you completely out of ever making it to the top 20, top 10, any chance of being close to the title and crown of Miss Universe. And my biggest surprise in the top 20 was Portugal. I did not see Portugal coming. I actually don't know how I didn't see her coming because she is so beautiful. She seemed to carry herself so well. She must have had though a translator for her interview because her on stage with Steve wasn't very strong. It just wasn't great. She didn't even really say that much at all actually, and so right away her impact that she left on the crowd wasn't one that was super memorable. She basically just said that she missed her country and that was it. Now moving into our top 10, so the women who went from the top 20 to the top 10, we have France, Iceland, Indonesia, Peru, USA, Colombia, Thailand, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and South Africa. The person who I was shocked to not see move from the top 20 to the top 10 was Brazil. Unfortunately, her actual statement that she gave while in the top 20 just wasn't strong enough in comparison to some of the other girls, but I would have loved to see her into the top 10. I just thought she was so amazing, and I think so many people, oh my god, I have like a hair or something, like what's happening? So many people were surprised to see Iceland in the top 10 and actually surprised to see her in the top 20. I was not one of those people who was surprised. I thought she was an incredible contestant, and I guess I had a little bit more of an inside look because I was there and because I actually was a judge at Miss Universe Iceland 2018. So I got to know the director of Miss Universe Iceland. Oh my god, what is this hair? Jorge, and he was there at Miss Universe, so I got a chance to talk to him, and we talked a little bit about Berta, who represented Iceland, and he told me some of the amazing things about her, how strong of a speaker she is. And then when I saw her performance at prelims, I was like, you know what, there's a chance I think she could be in the top 20, if not the top 10. So I was not surprised to see her there. I was surprised to see her wearing that gown that she wore, just because she is so youthful already. She's only 20 years old, I think, and so I wanted to see something that would make her look a little bit more mature, sophisticated, and I so badly wish she would have worn her hair in more of the afro style rather than the way she had it done in evening gown. But you know what, she's an amazing, beautiful, inspiring woman, and she deserved to be there in the top 10. Another girl who I didn't think would go as far in the competition as she did was Mexico. Miss Mexico to me didn't have the fire that she had on the final night at prelims. I thought she was going to make it into the top 20, but I didn't know she was going to rise all the way into the top 3. The thing that did it for her was that gown performance in the top 10, amazing, and her speaking skills. Her speaking skills were so spot on. She's like a public speaker, inspirational speaker as part of her career, so I guess there should be no doubt, but she to me went so much further than I would have ever envisioned, ever imagined. I think that's pretty much it for this video. I don't know, it's so hard for me to not ramble on and start talking about other parts. I'm trying to stick with like the surprises. Who were your surprises from Miss Universe 2019 this year? I know this was a few months ago, but you know what, why not talk about something that was fun to watch? If you have some other ideas of things that you want me to cover, I'm gonna do some more in-depth videos, but I just wanted to keep things moving, keep things exciting by doing some of these shorter, fun, rapid fire questions, get us remembering some pageants that happened. This is obviously the most recent one in terms of Miss Universe, so I'd love to hear your thoughts, love to hear your ideas, and who were your biggest surprises landing a spot at Miss Universe 2019?
Hi, Ted. Hi, Ted. Where is he? Hi, Ted.
Oh.
Elsa. Dad.